Good morning, boys. For class 11 computer science C programming, that is the introduction of C programming. C program, there is a concept basically C program is a big thing right now. Now, here just remember two things, that is a C program is C is a high level language and it is a compiler based language. Now, how to write C program? When you are writing C program, you require a C editor, that can be any platform, either Windows or Ubuntu or whatever it may be. One C editor is required. You have to type the C program. After completion of writing C program, you have to save the file. After save the file, you have to compile it. Now, here is the options. At the time of compilations, there may be some error or that is error free. When there is any error, you have to rectify the errors and again save the file. The file cannot be run till your program is error free, remember that. After compilation, if the program is error free, then you can run the program and you will get output on the computer screen. Now, second point, second stage, how to write a C program in the computer. Every C program consists of certain functions. Now, how do you know the functions? Now, in this program you can say void main, open and close brackets, that is called open or close parenthesis, that is the functions. Here is another functions is printf. Printf function is used for display the numbers. I am coming after that what exactly the program purpose, and obviously there is a question, then you can solve and you have to write down the programs. Here is a program demonstration for a number 24. You have to print the 2 digits of the number 24 as a whole number. You have to print 2 digits 2 and 4 in separate line. Now, there is some operators required. First discuss on the operator, then we can go for the further discussion of the program. Here is the operator list: plus for addition, minus for subtractions, this asterisk symbol for multiplications, this front slash for divisions, and this is percentage symbol for modular operator. Now, you can there is an example also 5 plus 3 . 5 plus 3 is equal to 8, 5 minus 3 is equal to 2, 5 into 3 is equal to 15. Here is a point to be remembered. 5 divided by 3 is equal to 1. Now, question is that 5 divided by 3, ultimately 3 ones are 3. If I divide, so 1.666 is like that. Now, here if there is a two things 1.66, here 1.66 is the fractional value, only 1 is the integral part, integer part. Here C compiler understand as a number two things, preliminary stage, there are a lot of things are there, but remember that two things, one is integer, another is fractional number. So, if we want to be declared or if we want to work with integer number or whole number, then we have to declare the data type int. So, that is the reason behind it int. N, d1, d2, 3 variables. N is the number, d1 is the digit 1 and d2 is the digit 2. What I have to do? We have to store 24 in a variable, and D1 is a digit 1 where the first digit has been stored, and D2 is the second digit to be stored. What is the calculation for that? So, first I have to declare the number. So, n is equal to 24. So, the number 24 has been stored into n, plain and simple. D1 is equal to digit 1 is equal to 24 divided by 10. Now, if you divide 24 by 10, then you will get 2.4. Here the integral part is 2. So, when you will get the value, when you data type declare int here, that means D1 only store the integer value, that is supposed to be 2. D2 is equal to 24 percentage 10, modular 10 means remainder. I am simple give the calculation, background calculations of the D1 and D2. If you divide 24 by 10, 10 to the 24. So, D1, the value of D1 is 2 and the remainder 4, that is the D2. So, calculation part is over. Now, the part to be conclusion part rather, that we have to print the value. Here printf double quote percentage D double quote comma D1. Next line printf within double quote percentage D double quote close comma D2. How the output looks like? The output looks like two 4. It looks like 24. We have stored in different digits, but when we have print the value, we have not yet print in the line feed format. We print one value one after another. So, first it will print 2 because D1 value is 2, that is in 2, and the second value to be printed D2 is 4. So, 2 and 4 will be printed simultaneously in a single line horizontal format. If you want to print 2 and 4 in different line, what to do? Here printf double quote percentage D backslash n. Backslash n is a line feed or new line. When you put backslash n with the percentage D backslash n within double quote, that time the output will be changed. The output looks like first line it will print 2 and due to backslash n cursor comes here and it will print the D2 value of D2, that is supposed to be 4. So, 2 and 4. So, if I do not give backslash n, then it will print simultaneously one after another. If we put blank line in the first statement, then it will print like that. Now, when you are writing C program, 2 or 3 things should be kept on your mind. Number 1, every C program line ended with semicolon. Now, if you check it, int n comma d1 comma d2 comma d2 semicolon, every line ended with semicolon. So, when you put a semicolon, you basically give instruction to the compiler, C compiler, that the first line has been completed. So, most of the cases semicolon required at end of the statement or functions, but certain exemptions are there. Not every cases semicolon is required. Which places? When you are coming on the later part, the branching statement, if statement, then semicolon is not required. When you are using the loop, for loop, then semicolon is not required, coming later. But here every line ended with semicolon. Semicolon is first line, second line, void main semicolon is not required. This semicolon every time ended with semicolon, every places, and this function starts with void main, and then you have to give the open braces, that is a second bracket called open braces, curly braces you can say, that is indicating that your main function has been started. So, void main, open braces, start your program, whatever program you want to write. After completion, at the end you have to close the braces. So, open braces and close braces, that is very much important. Second thing is, C language is case sensitive. C language is case sensitive, that means it matters capital letters and small letter. Compiler can understand when the small letter is required and when capital letter is required. Every time, most of the cases, not every time, most of the cases the functions are in small letter. Hence, printf, printf, this is small letter, single word. Again the printf, another single word. So, these two are printf statements for displaying the numbers. Now, in this program, what is the question then? So, write a program to store 24 as a number and print the digits individually. Now, the number is fixed, constant, there will be no change. Now, if say if I want to take any 2 digits number and calculate the same, then what to do? So, that moment we have to accept the number from user. What to do for then? So, 2 more lines to be added. Printf enter number, that is plain and simple message. So, when you execute the program, if you do not write printf statement, what happens? Cursor will be blink, but there will be no message what to be entered. Then user cannot understood. Or specifically, if you want to write enter number, user can enter any number, 2 digits number, 3 digits number, 1 digit number, whatever it may be. So, that should be much more clear. Enter 2 digits number. So, that is an indication to the user that please enter 2 digits number. That does not mean user if stored or entered some other digits number, 3 digits number, 4 digit number, there will be no such constant, there is no such condition has been given on this program, so that user can give 2 digits number. If user can give, if user want to give more than 2 digits number, that cannot be accepted, there is no such options are there. So, user can give any numbers, but assuming that user should enter the 2 digits number, that can be anything. So, if user enter a number, enter 2 digits number, so message comes enter 2 digits number, user entered 45. Here is the scanf %d ampersand a, printf %d printf %d \n. You have seen every time %d what for? Now, when you want to identify, because there are a lot of data types you are using, how compiler understand that there is a float type, that is the integer type, that is a string type, that is a character type, how compiler can understand? You have to give some specific thing which computer can understand, that is the integer type of data. So, percentage d indicates that is the integer type of data, and ampersand n means the variable or value what user has been entered stored into address of n. Now, it is very difficult to understand at the moment address means what. Now, I am coming later. At the moment, just remember that when user entered the value, it stored into address of the variable n, that is supposed to be n is equal to 24. So, n is equal to 24, d1 is equal to 20. Here I have to change, because that time the value has been fixed, that reason I have given 24 modular 10 like that. D1 is equal to n divided by 10, D2 is equal to n modular 10. Now, here D1 store 2, D2 store 4, that is not to be discussed, that is the inner calculations. Ultimately compiler calculates and value of D1 finding out 2 and D2 is equal to 4. Then it will print percentage d backslash n within double quote D1, that means it will print 2 and next line it will print 4. So, what exactly is today's class snaps for this C programming, how to write C program on the computer, what do you mean by functions, what is int integer type of data, when semicolon is required, when the case sensitive means capital letter, small letter we have to write, we have to declare int, that is small letter, that is the structure. You cannot overrule that, you have to write small letter, that means small letter, and at the end of the every line you have to write down the semicolon. Up to this, and use of printf statement, printf functions, use of scanf functions, that is the use of printf functions, that is the use of scanf functions. One program in two different modules. First program, what is first program for the value is fixed 24, we just calculate, print the first two digits in separate line. The same program accepting a number. So, if you enter 45, then 4 and sorry, not 2 4 rather, that is wrong for first cases, that is 4 and that is 5. So, if you give 45, your D1 value is 4 and D1 value is 5 and your output is looks like this. That is, you have entered, this is the output, this thing calculated by the compiler. If you change the value 21, calculations 2 1 and the output is 2 and 1, that is the input, that is the output. You have entered the value 21, you will get the output 2 1 in separate line. So, today up to this, next class we will go on the separate thing, separate points with the C programming. Thank you very much.